Hi, I'm Adora, a content designer here at KiwiCo, and today we're building the KiwiCo Tabletop Hockey Crate. Are you ready to bring your A game? Part A, build the pump. First, grab this wood piece and stick on foam pieces in these spots. Then, flip it over and secure a spacer in this hole with a screw. Repeat the previous step to add 3 more spacers. Next, set this aside for now and layer the rubber panel between the valve mounts like this. The nub should be on opposite ends. Now, use your multi-tool to twist in 3 screws here, here, and here. Make them snug, but not squished. Stop when it feels firm. The screws should be on the same side as the KiwiCo logo. Okay, twist in 3 more screws from the opposite side in the remaining holes. Time for our first stop and check. Make sure there are 3 screws on each side. Alright, push the tubes of the bellows mount through the matching tubes on this side. Next, press this tube onto the biggest tube on this side of the valve mounts. Press hard, as far as it'll go. Then, press hard to connect the balloon mount to the end of this tube. Make sure both the balloon and the bellow mount have their openings facing up. Now, set this wood piece on top of the mounts. The KiwiCo logo should face up. Then, twist 3 screws into these holes. And use the multi-tool to tighten them. Next, place this assembly on top of the spacers and base you built earlier. Now twist the screw into each spacer. You'll do this 4 times. Okay, twist the bellow into the bellow mount. And nice! You built the pump. Part B, make the hover puck. Alright, start by placing a valve gasket inside the tube of the green base. Next, push a shoulder screw into the gasket. Then, flip the base over and twist the nut onto the end of the shoulder screw. Now, fit a balloon gasket into the base. Then, place a washer on top of it. Okay, get the paper guide and tuck the yellow tab end inside the slit end so the yellow isn't showing. Next, fit the guide over the base. Then, peel off the puck cover and stick it onto the base. Be sure to press down hard. Now, remove the guide and peel off the other side of the puck cover. Alright, flip the base over and stretch a balloon over the tube end. Then, fit a striped tube over the base and lay the top of the balloon over the side. Next, grab the pump from part A and press hard to push the puck onto the balloon mount. Now, press the bellow pump around 20 to 25 times to pump up the balloon. Take off the puck and let it slide across your table. Awesome! You built the hover puck. Let's try out the hover puck with some target practice. First, I'll get something lightweight, like these cups, and I'll find a good table to use. Then, I'll give the hover puck a push so it slides along the surface and knocks down some of the targets. See how many targets the puck can topple before the air runs out. When the balloon runs out, put the puck back on the pump to blow it up again. Now that you know how to use your puck, let's get back to the build and work on an arena. First, find a smooth, flat table and attach a table clip to the edge of one side. The grooves on the clip should be on the top. Then, add 3 more clips to the table, 1 in each corner so that there are 2 on opposite sides. Next, press down and hold the top of a cord lock. Thread one end of a cord through one hole in the cord lock. Release the cord lock once the end is through. Now, press and hold the cord lock again to thread the other end of the cord through the other hole. Release the lock when the end is threaded and make sure both ends of the cord go in the same direction. Alright, click part of the cord under the top groove on one of the table clips. Then, loop the cord around the other table clips. If the cord is too tight to reach around all the clips, use the cord lock to loosen it. Next, push and hold the cord lock and pull on both ends until the cord is taut. Now, place the mallet caps onto the red and blue bases. Okay, let's try out the new arena. First, try sliding the mallet to hit the puck into the cord. No need to lift the mallet up. How many times can you bounce the puck from one cord to another? You can even try setting up the cord in a new shape. Or instead of using the mallet, pull the cord to move the puck. Now that you've finished building, let me show you how to play hockey in your arena. First, make another cord and tighten the 2 cords on opposite sides of the table like this. Now, get a worthy opponent to stand at the opposite end of the table. Start your game by blowing up the balloon, then use the mallet to hit the puck back and forth. Try to keep the puck from sliding off your end of the table. If the puck slides off the opposite end of the table, you scored a goal. Anytime the balloon runs out of air, pump it up again and keep playing. Remember to keep score, and whoever gets the most points wins. Alright, if you run into any trouble while playing, don't worry, I've got some tips to help. If the hover puck falls off while pumping, or it's hard to get onto the pump, make sure the base is pressed all the way down onto the balloon mount. And check that the puck cover is centered on the base. If the hover puck doesn't glide easily, find a surface that is clean and totally smooth. Make sure you peeled the blue protective layer off the bottom of the hover puck. See Part B, Step 10. And check that the bottom of the puck is clean and not sticky or tacky. If the balloon doesn't inflate or leaks very quickly, check that all the screws on the valve mount are tight, but not squishing the panel. Make sure the bellow is completely screwed on straight. And check that the shoulder screw can move up and down. Make sure the balloon gasket is between the base and the washer. And check that the clear tube is attached to the big tube on the valve mount. See Part A, Step 8. Now, you might be wondering, how is your puck able to float? Well, it all has to do with air and friction. When 2 things rub against each other, friction acts like a brake, slowing them down. Watch how the speed of the puck changes when the balloon deflates. It starts slowing down, right? That's because the puck starts rubbing against the table, causing friction. What prevents friction on your puck is a cushion of air pushed out by the balloon. This is possible because despite being invisible, air has weight and takes up space, which means it can create space under your puck, allowing it to defy friction and zig and zag around the table until it's time to pump it up again. Thanks so much for building with us today. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Are you ready to take the falls off the bottom of the cookie, and there's more friction between the